Hey, a quick behind the scenes look. I'm Dan. I am your tech guy. Hey, I just want to let you know you shouldn't share everything. And I'm going to show you a way to verify the facts on the things that you get on your page before you share them so you don't wind up sharing bad information or not looking bad. Stay tuned. It's going to be right in here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Share this with your friends. And hold on, here comes the tech tip for the day. How to verify that stuff before you share it. Good morning, I'm Dan, and I'm your tech guy. Hey, I'm going to tell you a couple things today that you might or might not know. As you start looking on people's pages, and when we're kind of new to Facebook or we're very concerned, we see these links, missing child, or we get these links in our PM and our messengers that say, hey, my neighbor's kid is sick, and if you click on this, they're going to give it $1. And what happens is we then forward that because we think it's really from that person's neighbor, but they just forwarded it thinking it was from their neighbor, and it was a hoax all along, or it was true many years ago. I've told you many times, never click on anything in your messenger. But you can always come to Google and you can read the information in your messenger and then look at it. You can type it in. Does the little girl, if there's no name, get $1 if I forward the message? The message. Fact check, and look at this, fact check, outdated, man, over and over again. And you don't even have to click into it. It comes in, and almost every time it shows you that it is fake. Now, some of these fact check places are fake themselves, and some of them are biased, but Snopes is pretty good overall, unless you're looking at political messages, and those those are hard to fact check within a outside agency. But here we go. Here, this is one where you've probably gotten, there's a million versions of this, that's why I didn't pick any particular one. But look back this, 2009, this thing keeps going back, 2010. So that's 7, 8, and some of those 10 and more years ago. And it says every time a particular message is forwarded, the phone company or this company or somebody will donate $1 or $2 or whatever. It is always false. Look at this every time. Number one, there's no tracking mechanism for them to be able to figure out if you forward a message from your private messenger. Did you get that? Private. It's private. They don't know. There's no way. Even if you shared it when they could kind of track shares, nobody's going to do that. Somebody just thought it was a great idea and they thought it was cute, and they started getting it because they started sharing it or forwarding it to see if they're like, how many people will fall for this? Same thing happens. Look at this. We see this all the time. We see, missing girls. I mean, people are putting this up on their thing. Now, that's cool. We want to be able to promote that if it's true. If it's on your page, it might be okay to click, especially like this one we see is from WHIO. Before we forward it, we need to verify it, and it may have been true at 2 hours ago or at one time, but if you don't verify it, why would you promote something that's not true? It's kind of like causing a panic. You know, when I see that some little girls are sick or hurt, it hurts my heart. And if it's not true, why would I forward that and hurt somebody else's heart? I mean, even if I forward it before to try to save them, that's one thing, but they're already found and I don't verify it, I'm perpetuating a myth. And nothing else. I'm hurting other people's feelings, and I don't need to do that if I don't have to. So how do I verify it? Watch this. Click it. It comes up, and so this comes up to the original thing. Then click it. Takes me right to WHIO. That's fairly trusted unless it's the weather. 2 girls reported missing in north of Columbus, found safe. This was sent out yesterday. Today is February 12th, and look at this. On February 17th, they were found. Both girls were found safe, according to Ohio Attorney General. You know what? This thing is over 2-3 weeks old, and instead of just clicking the button and verify it, someone forwarded it, and then that person forwarded it. You know, you actually have people that are praying for these people and crying and being sad. Maybe they lost a loved one, or you know, they've had something like that in their life, and it's over. It never happened. They were found. You don't know, we don't even know the results. They might have been in the bathroom and somebody just missed them. My point is, all you have to do, if it's not in your messenger, is click on it and find out what's going on. Then there's many times that it is true, and that's fantastic if you help people with that. But you need to stay up with that. So if you promote it today, it's an Amber Alert, and then that Amber Alert, you take on. If you click on an Amber Alert and you decide you want to help with that and you're going to promote that, it's now your responsibility to stay in tune with that. And when that Amber Alert's over or canceled, or they find that, is to be the first one to report that. So you need to click on that, click on get alerts on that. You need to pay attention. You now put yourself in the mix. It's very, very easy to verify these things. Now, sometimes maybe it's a little confusing. So I tell people do this. Go to Google. Before you share anything that you don't know to be true, you should verify it. So just because you get it from somebody that you trust doesn't mean they verified it. A lot of people get caught up in their emotion. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that. Or, oh, that poor girl. Or, oh, look, I want to help somebody get $1 and not have to go in my pocket for the dollar, or whatever that is. And so they just automatically share it out of their emotion. Verify everything, and you can verify anything. You can fact check speeches. Like I said, you have to, sometimes when you're fact checking a speech, you know, is the crime rate lower in El Paso since the wall? That was a recent claim in a speech that the sheriff refuted. And so we need to put that since the wall. And so we can look it up. Now here's my point. Sometimes there's a ton of places that are reporting on that. So you have very liberal New York Times. You have Political Facts that that is a liberal based place. And then you have like Fox News. It's very, very conservative base, so you don't know who necessarily to believe, but at least you can get the facts. If you really wanted to know if that was true, you go to FBI statistics. However you spell that, it'll come up there. You go to FBI statistics and you can look it up and see for yourself. Everything almost is verifiable, but one of the things you don't want to get fooled again, don't get fooled again by verifying with a place that's not real facts. Make sure instead of look down here, you go, you know, there's mock places, Crime Data Reporter, FBI. Look, that's FBI.gov. You can go in there, you can click in any year, any city, any town, and FBI has statistics on it, and you can see if it's true. So if the wall went up in whatever it is, 2002, you go back and look in 2001, look in 2003, did it go down or go up? Then you know. Before you forward anything, verify it. Don't ruin somebody else's day because you were trying to help, and really, don't ruin somebody else's day because you're trying to help, and in essence, you weren't helping, you even hurt. Hey, before you click, verify, verify, verify. Those are some quick and easy ways to verify every time. So you, number one, are doing the right thing. Number two, you don't look dumb. Number three, you don't feel bad about promoting the wrong information. Hey, have a great day. Oh.